Hi, today I wanted to show you quickly in this video how I have overcome my paper clutter. Oh my goodness, believe me, a few years ago it was a disaster. I was totally not on top of any of my paperwork. I could never find stuff, and I just don't know. Stuff was just in all kinds of places, and I did have like binders, but that didn't work because the mail came in, and so I just put paper somewhere or didn't even open the envelope. And I just don't know, I didn't have a system. And now, oh my goodness, this is totally not me coming up with this idea, but I have been listening to a podcast called Organize 365 with Lisa Woodruff. And she has this system called the Sunday basket, but I kind of expanded on it just a little bit. Let me show you what I do. This is all my paperwork that I own, and I'm actually self-employed and I have a business, so that's not a lot. Stage number one is this. This is, Lisa Woodruff calls this the Sunday basket, but to me, I don't do it on Sundays. You're supposed to collect everything that comes into your house, and instead of like putting it on the kitchen counters or something, this is the place where it goes. You just put it in the basket, and once a week, for example, on Sundays, you go through the stuff and decide what to do with it, whether you need to put it in a binder, whether you need to keep it or shred it or look at it or take action. And so this is the simplified version of the Sunday basket. So what I do is just, I have some slash pockets in here, like these envelopes that are clear. As you can see, this says 2019. This is my tax information. These are all my receipts that come in whenever I buy something. Anything that can be claimed on the tax return has to go in here. And then I got a bunch of other slash pockets. I might do an in-depth video one day, but I just wanted to show you quickly. I just got pockets that have categories, among which one is Romy. So that's all the stuff that has to do with her school, anything that's like coming up in the next few weeks or couple of months that I need to get to. I don't want to put it in a binder. I just want to have it accessible and just know that, ooh, there was this information from school or from her gymnastics class. I always know where it is, and when there's any forms that need to be signed, like they come in, they go in here, and then I try to deal with it. And yeah, it's kind of full now because I haven't dealt with stuff in a while, but this is, I have not lost a piece of paper since I've done this. The next stage is, so once I go through this every once in a while, I honestly don't do it every week, I then put stuff in binders, and I just have one basket full of binders that go right beside my desk. And so I got different categories of binders. This is everything that pertains to my house, like all my business stuff, like websites, my students, and like all my websites that I do. And this is just personal, and my car, which now is actually more business, but I put it here, and travel stuff, anything, you know, just kind of personal. And there's more. What is this one? This is actually, oh, this is all the bank statements and financial information, like, you know, any statements or account information that I need to keep, which of course most of it is actually online. And this is just a binder that's from like my insurances and stuff. And then I have like, this is my, in Germany we have something, it's called your family book. It's really important. You need to keep it. It says who your parents are, when you were born, and it makes it official. It's funny, isn't it? So that is like stage one, stage two. And that's actually all there is, except that, you know, there is this thing called taxes that we need to deal with every year. I'm self-employed, but even if you're not self-employed, you still need to do taxes every year. So like on an everyday on the go kind of basis, I collect stuff in this envelope here. This is 2019. There's still sometimes 2018. I haven't done taxes for 2018 yet because I have time till the end of 2019 to do it, and I need to do it soon. And then here, and this is where my taxes go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to show you in detail because this is like just, this is where all my tax returns from the past 10 years live. It's just, for each year, it's just a packet like this, and I put it in like this right here. I put it in those slash pockets, And for every year, I have a pocket that goes in here, and this lives just in a shelf downstairs in my workroom because I don't really need to get to it. I just need to keep it for 10 years, and after 10 years, I can shred it. So these are all the papers that I need to keep legally for the, you know, next 10 years or so. And that's all there is. That's all the paperwork I own, and it doesn't look cluttered anymore to me, and it doesn't make me nervous, and I also don't lose stuff anymore. And pretty much almost 100% of the time, I know where anything's at. Like any paper, any piece of information that is not digital, I know where it's at. I also have a way to organize my digital information, which nowadays, you know, it's a lot more actually. I'll show you that in another video. So that's that. So let me know in the comments below if you have already conquered your paper clutter or if you're drowning. Oh my goodness, a few years ago, I talked about this in my video, how YouTube changed my life, that I was just overwhelmed by all the paperwork, and then the IRS ended up estimating my income and my tax, which was terrible because I had this huge amount to pay because they always estimate and don't deduct anything. So it's so useful to be on top of paperwork because whenever you have to claim your taxes or anything, really it saves you money. I will talk about how I automatically set up all the payments so I don't never have a late payment anymore. I was so bad a few years ago, and I haven't had a late payment in a really long time because I'm on top, and it's unnecessary. I've become more frugal and more aware and just more conscious of, you know, where my money goes. What are the things that are totally unnecessary that, you know, I don't need to spend my money on unnecessary stuff, especially like late fees. Like, you don't get anything for that. So thank you so much for watching today. Have a great day, and I will see you for one of my next videos. Bye.